Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Sagar, co-founder of Ally, and we're on a mission to support vulnerable people at a time of crisis. Now the area that we're starting out is homelessness, and everyone knows that it's a massive problem. But there's one stat that I find particularly disturbing, and that is there's 1 million people at risk of homelessness within the next 3 years. And the reason I find it so scary is because I think that we don't have the services and support to help these people. Now, I know this because I used to work at a homeless hostel. There were 155 vulnerable people that needed help around benefits and employment. But due to immense financial pressures, the organisation had to cut support for 2/3 of all of the people that were living there. Now, that meant that there were people like Emmanuel queuing outside the staff door. He had an eviction notice slipped under his door, but just needed some help with his housing benefit. But he had no one to turn to. Now, fortunately, I was there as an extra pair of hands. I would help him to access this information and advice. But as I was doing this, 2 things dawned on me. One, the information I was giving was actually quite simple and straightforward. It didn't always need a human to be there. And the second thing was what was going to happen to these people after I'd left? And at a bigger scale, what was going to happen to the 1 million other people at risk of homelessness? So we crystallise it to 3 main problems. There are immense cuts happening to frontline staff. Councils, housing associations, all are having to do this. And the second thing is that more and more people are expected to deal with problems independently. But the information that we give people online isn't easy for them to access. It uses corporate language that's dense and confusing. And finally, even when they do have information, they don't know how to act on it. Filling in a benefit form is super complicated and hard. So Ally's solution is a chatbot. And our chatbot might sound quite weird and equally confusing, but it's quite simple. It's an automated messaging platform that you access through Facebook. You find our page and you click send a message, and you're essentially talking to someone like a friend, except your friend knows a little bit more about housing. And the information that we provide is around 3 main areas: what benefits you might be entitled to, employment support, and what help you might be able to get in your local area. But we do it in a way that helps young people to access information. So we use GIFs, we use emojis and videos to communicate with people in a way that they can understand. But we also make complex things simple. So rather than filling in a benefit form that's 40 pages long and looks like that in dense language, we simplify it. So you can do it all through Ally with questions that people can understand, and you can fill out forms instantly. Now I want to give you one example of where we think this worked really well. Javel was one of my clients at the YMCA, and he was a delivery driver, but after a motorcycle accident, he quickly found himself behind in his rent and without a support worker and at risk of eviction. But using Ally, he quickly determined that he was eligible for ESA, which is a benefit to support people with illnesses and disabilities. Using our automation tool, he was able to pre-populate a very complex form very easily. Finally, he used our budgeting advice to get information on how he could manage his finances till his benefit came in. Now, there are thousands of Javels throughout the country, and we sell our product to housing associations, councils, and charities who pay us a monthly fee in exchange for our services. And the reason why they'd want to pay is because homelessness is expensive. Every time someone has to evict someone, it costs between £10,000 and £17,000. And that's in addition to the untold catastrophe it could lead to someone's life. Now, we've been doing some really amazing things over the last couple of months that I'm really proud of. We've got 2 paid contracts with 2 large housing associations who have 36,000 homes under their control. We have a partnership with the Children's Society where we're going to be working with them throughout the Northwest. And the thing that we think we've really proved is that we've got a product that people love. So with our 202 users, people have spent 118 hours interacting with the bot, which equates to 14,000 lines of chat. And in 2018, our plans are ambitious. We're going to be working with as many housing associations, councils, and charities as we can. That's only possible because we have an amazing team. Pavlina and Marta, who are in this room somewhere, come in every day and bring so much passion and energy. But they also have amazing skills. We have legal skills, tech skills, and service design experience. But we also have a bigger vision. We want Ally not to just be focused around homelessness, but lots of different areas for care leavers, helping older people. But to get there, we need your support. As we communicate in emojis with our young people, we're also using it for you. So if you know any angels, we'd love to be connected with them. If you have anyone in the housing industry that you know, please come find us. We're also looking to expand our team as well. Please email us on hello@allychatbot.com, and you can try our product there. Thank you for your time.